what's up? Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of the video, today we're just going to be doing some glam chit-chatting. I asked you guys on Instagram stories to send me some questions to talk about in this whole process, so we're going to be doing that as well. I have some new makeup that I haven't shown on camera and on YouTube yet because I haven't posted a makeup tutorial in a really long time. So I have some new favorites, some new stuff that you guys are going to want to see because a lot of it is very affordable. I'm so excited because I love a good deal, I love a steal, and I love like a nice, good product. So that's what today's video is going to be like. If you want to watch this video, stick around and let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Alright, so we are nice and zoomed in now. So as you can tell, I already have my eyebrows, which I do want to talk about that product really quick, give it a nice little mention. And it's the e.l.f. brow pomade. I got the color, I'm pretty sure it's dark brown. It doesn't have like a name or a sticker on here, but I believe it was like $6. I got it at Walmart, and you guys, it works so good. And I've had it for like over a month. It's not dried out yet, not even closed. It's so creamy. A little bit goes a long way. And I honestly feel like this is kind of a dupe for the Anastasia Dip Brow. I like it because it's only $6, you guys, and that's so affordable. So I'm telling you guys, go get it. You're gonna want it. You're gonna need it. Okay, so to start off, we're gonna do our face because I'm not gonna do too much crazy makeup today. I don't think so. Hopefully I don't mess up this base we're about to do. But I'm gonna start with the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Breathable Primer. It's a lot. It says it adds an additional 8 hours to your makeup on top of however long it's supposed to last, I guess. So I'm going to put this on now. So what it looks like, it's like a cream. It kind of goes on with like a moisturizer consistency, but I really like it. The smell honestly isn't all that great, but it was also like $6 too. And it does last. It does, you know, I feel like it does make it last a lot. Alright, so for foundation, I totally forgot that I don't have like my color right now. I meant to go get one before I filmed this video. I forgot. My mind's just out of here sometimes. But I do have my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the Matte and Poreless. It's my go-to foundation. But it's not my shade right now, so I'm gonna mix it with this CoverGirl matte foundation too that I have in Classic Ivory. Don't ask why I have it. I'm pretty sure I have it because my mom buys me a bunch of makeup and I have like 4 of these. It's insane. So I'm gonna just mix a little bit of both on the back of my hand. Alright, so that's the color I made, which I feel like is a lot better. I'm also using a new beauty sponge. I know I used it the other day, so it's kind of dirty, but I haven't used this sponge before. It's a Real Techniques brush. It picks up so much powder. I love it. Okay, before we keep going, I did ask you guys to ask me questions, so let me pull those up right now and we'll answer some. So my first question comes from Judith. What's up, girl? Thank you for sending your question. She asked me 2. One, she asked me how many days a week do I go to the gym, and did I take pre-workout? So I do take pre-workout. As of right now, I'm kind of just using whatever I got. I'm pretty sure Josh got this last one at Fry's. I love pre-workout. I love taking pre-workout, and this one works pretty good, so I like it. And then she asked me how many times do I go to the gym a week, and I aim for 5. That's my goal, is to go for 5 days, but it just depends. I at least go 4. I try to not go less than that unless I absolutely have to, but my goal and what I have been doing is going about 5 days a week. I go really early too in the morning. So the concealer I'm using right now, I'm pretty sure I've used it on my channel before, unless it's really been that long since I posted a makeup tutorial, but this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I have the shade, I'm pretty sure medium, light medium. Oh no, light honey. Nice, cool. It's not a heavy concealer, it's not really thick, but I love how it blends out. It's so nice. But I actually took this tip from Jackie Aina. If you don't watch her, she's so funny. I love her. She lets her concealer bake and like kind of set on her face. So that's what I've been doing probably for the last like, I don't know, last couple weeks, and I really, really like it. I feel like it really makes a difference. I don't know. So while I'm letting that bake, I'm going to show you guys my new translucent powder that I've been using. I love it. So this is another Wet n Wild product. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. This is like think like $7 or $8. I'm not completely sure. Again, I'm gonna be putting all the products on the screen for you with the prices and stuff. But this powder works so good. They had the translucent, they had the banana powder, and then they had, I think, like a peach one or like something like that, like some pinky tone. But I've been using the banana powder from Makeup Revolution, and it used to work for me a lot. And then it just stopped kind of working for my skin. I don't know if it's because we switched seasons and like the winter, it's just like not working out for me. But this powder like has came in clutch. I love it. It's so affordable, you guys. It's stupid and it works so good. So, so good. I'm gonna dampen my sponge just a little bit and then we're gonna blend out the concealer. Bringing that on my eyelid too to kind of prime my lids for the shadow. If I keep looking to the sides because I'm looking at the little camera, the viewfinder, just to see what I look like. All right, so we're gonna dip into the translucent powder. And this beauty blender really does pick up so much powder. So I'm gonna go really light. I'm gonna press that first and then kind of blend it into my skin, and then I'll apply a little bit more to do like a small bakage moment. My next question comes from Blanca. That's my bitch. So she asked me, are you excited to come to Colorado? And bitch, you fucking know that I'm so freaking excited. If you guys don't know, me and my family are gonna go visit Blanca and her family in Colorado and spend Christmas Eve and New Year's there. So we're gonna be there for about 8 or 9 days, and I'm so freaking excited. I cannot wait to see them. It's gonna be the best freaking time, and it's the best way to like ring in the new year. I'm so looking forward to this. And then she asked me what's my biggest goal for 2020, and honestly, it's to get my head right again. I really want to get back in like my healthy mentality, because this year I really beat myself up, especially these last like 2 months have been really bad for me. Definitely like the down point of my year, which is, you know, just kind of what happens. I know I just had a baby and I should be really, really happy. And I am. Like I said in my last video, I am in a better place now. But you just can't help but feel how you feel. And I was in a really bad place. And before I got pregnant, I was in a really good place. And it took me a really long time to build my healthy mind and to be this like very like uplifting, motivating, always looking at the bright side type of person. And the last couple of months I just haven't been that way. So for 2020 I definitely want to find my healthy mindset again, have a nice peace of mind. I just can't wait to have a fresh start. I think that's really gonna help. Starting to slowly get back into that. So for 2020, I feel like it's gonna be that transformation year. I'm definitely evolving. After each baby, you turn into a different person, I feel like. You always take something different from you, and I feel like a different person this time already. So I'm just looking forward to kind of getting to know this new me and just kind of going from there, you know what I mean? That's kind of what my biggest goal is. I think you guys get what I'm saying. You know, yeah, okay. Let's dust off this powder. There was glitter on my brush. I don't know how, but now I just dusted it on my face. So whatever I have left like on my brush, I'm gonna just pat. All right, you guys, so this next product, I am so excited. This is probably like the most excited I am to show you guys. And it is the new TATI Beauty eyeshadow palette. Oh my God, it's so yummy. I freaking love it. It's just, it's me and a palette. Yeah, 100%. I have not stopped using this palette, you guys. This is probably the most expensive product that I'm going to be using in today's video, because this palette, after shipping and taxes and stuff, it came out to be almost $60. It was like 50 something. For the sake of the video not being too long and my look being too crazy, especially because I have this base on, I don't want to ruin it, we're going to do something really quick and simple. It's going to be like my go-to that I've been doing with this palette, which is honestly pretty much in this family. But we're just going to do something really quick, and then we'll go ahead and answer another question while we're, you know, from blending out shadows and stuff. My next question is from Josie, and she said, how is life being a mother of 3, and do you want any more babies? So I kind of answered this in my last video. Life is crazy. I am so happy to have my little baby. He's like the sweetest little boy, and he's so good. He doesn't cry a lot. He sleeps. He's just like so perfect in every single way. It has been challenging and hard, but it's also been amazing and beautiful. It's been parenthood. It's been motherhood. But do I want any more babies? Honestly, you guys, I am so okay right now. I don't know if I'm gonna have any more kids. I might be done, because I don't know, I just don't know if I want to do this to my body again. I might change my mind because I always go so back and forth because I want a big family. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So I'm taking the color Soothe. It's the matte color. And I am just applying this all over my crease, and now I'm putting it on my lid. Now to highlight our brow bone, we're gonna go into the shade Aura. And it's like a light, like bone color. I'm going to apply her on our brow bone. All right, let's answer another question. Okay, so Esme Para. All right, so my next question comes from Esme, and she said, what trend are you tired of? What trend am I tired of? I can't like think of one on the top of my head, because if I don't like a trend, I just don't do it. Who's calling me? That's so rude. Yeah, so I don't really follow trends that I don't like. So as of right now, like I'm not tired of anything because I'm just doing what I like, going to the beat of my own drum. But she also asked me another question, and she said, how do you envision your wedding? Do you guys have a date? So we do have a date. It is next January, so January 2021. Nothing's set in stone though. We haven't like reserved a venue. But for my envision, what I want my wedding to be, when I think about it, I just want it to be very elegant, very intimate. I did in the beginning of our engagement, right after we got engaged, I wanted like 150 people, 200 people, just invited everyone that I knew. And I just decided that I didn't want to do that anymore. One, because it's more expensive, and then also because when I wrote that list, I wrote it and then didn't look at it or touch it for a year. And then when I did go back and look at it, I hadn't talked to more than half of those people on that list in that whole year. So I was like, do I really want to pay for you to come to my wedding if we haven't even talked? You haven't even like checked up on me, you know? I don't think you should invite people to your wedding so you can be like, oh, I had a big wedding. I had 100 blah, blah, blah people. Like, I don't think that's what it's about, at least not to me. So I have about like 60 people that are invited to my wedding now that are so close to us that I love, and they're so close to our hearts. And I'm so excited, but I do envision my wedding to be very elegant. I found a venue in Arizona that I feel like is a little part of Italy in Arizona. It has that really nice Tuscan Italian style feel to it, and that is gonna be like so perfect. It was probably a bad idea going to see that venue first, because now I know that's exactly what I want, and like nothing else compares to it. I'm gonna take a little bit of Ritual, I can never say that freaking word, but it's the matte brown, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of that underneath, and a little bit goes a long way with all of these eyeshadows too. All right, so usually what I do is I go with the sequin version of Soothe, which is really, really pretty. Like, it's a matte color, but it has glitter in it, like specks of glitter and shimmer, but it's matte, so it, like, it goes so good on the lid. It's just so good. But I kind of want to dip into the glitter, but I do this with my finger, so I'm gonna swirl it in here and then just pat it, because if you move the shadow too much, you'll lose that like matte sparkly effect. It'll just be matte. I'm gonna just pat her like this. And this formula is something like I've never used before. Like, even like just the regular matte shades, like I've never used a better matte. I've never used a matte shimmer like this before. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is get a little bit of the brown, the matte brown, and blend it. The thing about this palette though is like you can't hold this palette for too long because it's so heavy. So I'm gonna add some powder right here. One, to clean up our shadow on the edges, and then also to kind of catch any fallout we might have from some glitter that I'm gonna go into. So I'm gonna take the same brown Ritual, but in the metallic glitter. Swirl my finger in here. Pick up some glitter like that, and then just begin to just like lightly tap it. Just to like add a little extra shine. I don't want like a full-on glitter moment. Just like a little, And then I think I'm also gonna go in with the Soothe glitter, just like right on top, because it's a little lighter, so it'll add a little extra pop. All right, so now I'm going to dust off the extra powder I put to catch everything. And then for our inner corner, I'm gonna take the light color that we put on our brow bone. I'm gonna take the metallic shimmer in that color and apply that to my inner corner. This is Aura, that's what the color is called. Like, look how freaking pretty that is. Oh, I'm going to add a little bit of mascara. Okay, so we're gonna apply our lashes right now just to tie in this eye look because I feel like lashes are really gonna make a difference. So I'm gonna be taking these Kiss lashes. These are in the style 01, but I'm also gonna be pairing them with this pair of Demi Wispies that I have from Ardell. So while I'm putting these lashes together and prepping them and stuff, let's answer another question. So my next question comes from Araceli. Thank you, girl, for sending your question. She asked me, what am I most excited about for Colorado? And honestly, I'm just so excited to spend the holidays with Blanca and Tyler and our nephews. It's gonna be the best time. Our boys get to spend it with their cousins. My nephews and my nieces are like everything to me. I love being an auntie so much. I'm so excited to spend it with them and make these memories and just to be with them because it means so much to me. Honestly, we get to go to Colorado and I think that's so cool and I'm just so freaking excited. So really quickly before I apply my lash, I'm gonna take some of the black eyeshadow from the TATI palette. This is in the shade Memory. And I'm gonna line my lash line with this just so we don't see the band at all. It just kind of makes it invisible. I'm gonna be taking my Kiss lash glue. It's crazy that there was one point in my life where I would do my makeup and do eyeshadow and I would not put on eyelashes. Like, whoa. So now I'm going to curl my lashes together. They're gonna get married. All right, I'm gonna pop on my other eyelash really quick and I'll be right back. My next question comes from Adriana and she said, how old were you when you first started wearing makeup? I was actually pretty young, I feel like, more than like normal people, but maybe not, maybe not. I started wearing makeup probably in 8th grade and it wasn't like crazy makeup. Like I didn't wear foundation or concealer, nothing like that. I would just wear mascara and like a lip gloss and that's all I did. I would curl my eyelashes. That's all I freaking did. Never did anything else. And then it wasn't until like freshman year that I started wearing like a lot of eyeshadow and started experimenting because I was cheerleader. So we were able, for the competitions, they wanted us and we had to do like full faces of makeup, like crazy glam, crazy contour, big bold eyeshadow. So that's when I started playing with makeup and I was like, ooh, hold up. I like this. So I'm gonna bronze and contour my skin. I've actually used this product, but I haven't in like years and I just fell in love with it again. And again, it's cheap. And it's from Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild. It's probably my favorite freaking drugstore brand. But this is their Mega Glow Contouring Palette. I don't use the banana one. I'm going to first just brush this all over my face like this. So I'm gonna answer one more question and then we're gonna kind of wrap up the face and everything and be done. And this comes from Aline Maggie. She said, how and why did you become vegetarian? And are your little ones vegetarian too? I love your videos. Thank you, girl. Thank you for sending your question. I appreciate you so much, more than you know. But I did it because around that time, like both of my parents were having like health issues. And I looked up, you know, their issues, like what they were having, their symptoms. And the common denominator between both of them was eating meat. So for my own health benefits, my own health reasons, that's why I became vegetarian. And I honestly have never felt better, like inside internally, than I ever have in my entire life. It was really easy for me to be vegetarian because I already ate a lot of vegetables. And I'm on like my 3rd or 4th year of being vegetarian and I love it. I wouldn't change it. I don't think I'm ever gonna eat meat again. I did have salmon when I was pregnant one time because I was really craving it and then I never craved it again. Other than that, I haven't had any meat, any fish, no nothing in almost 3-4 years. But I'm gonna go in with another Wet n Wild product for my blush. This one I'm not like too crazy about. It's just the closest one to me and I don't really feel like getting up and looking through my makeup for another one. This is the Color Icon Pearlescent Pink Blush. And I just put a little bit on and I'm just gonna put that on my face, on my cheeks. But this blush is also like $3 too. So you guys, if you want a, you know, inexpensive blush, that's a really good one. So one thing that hasn't changed in my makeup routine is my highlighter. This is the Omrizi highlighter and it is my absolute favorite highlighter. It is the best highlighter that I've ever used in my entire life. I am going to die when this breaks, when it's all gone. But before I apply my highlighter, I'm actually gonna bake underneath my little contour and I'm only gonna do a little bit. Never mind, I guess I'm doing a lot. So I'm gonna leave that just like that for now, and then we will put on our highlighter. I need my highlighting brush. Usually I use a brush a little bit bigger than this one by Morphe, but since I don't know where it's at, I'm gonna use the closest thing I have to it, which is this other Morphe brush. This is not working as good as my other brush would. I had to get up to get this brush because that other brush just like was not doing what I needed it to do. We'll take a powder brush with no powder on it and this kind of brush it off like that. And then we're gonna also take away this small little bakage. I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild Natural Finish. I know this is not a Wet n Wild makeup tutorial. I just love their products. I can't help it. They're so cheap. So I'm gonna take my sponge and kind of press it in to my skin. I'm just gonna do a really light little contour with that same bronzer that I used. So I think I'm gonna go in with NYX, the Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Downtown Beauty. I'm going to line my lips. So I'm gonna clean up the edges. So I don't know if I want to go in with a more like neutral brown color or like a little bit of like a pink. Since we're in like the brown tones, I'm going to just start with this neutral color and we'll see what it looks like. We're going to set our face one more time. All right, I'm going to go do my hair and I will be right back. Alright you guys, and this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I was having a bad hair day, so I just threw my hair up in a bun, put some hoops on, put on a cute little jacket, and called it a day. Thank you so much to every single one of you who sent me a question. I didn't get to answer all of them because it would have been a super long video, but thank you so much. Just know that I see you and I love you and I appreciate you guys. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel down below if you're not already. And I'll see you guys in my next video.